Yo, Little Crab here. I've personally been enjoying all the balance changes that they brought in Season 2 and the new build opportunities those have opened up. To be clear, this build isn't broken and OP like some of the other new top builds like Hammer of the Ancients, that sort of thing, but it's really fun, it's functional, and it utilizes one of the more interesting uniques that we've had access to since launch. Which just kind of struggled in the past, but with some of the new changes, it's opened it up, and that is Butcher's Cleaver. So in the background, I'm showing a tier 70 Nightmare dungeon. I've cleared up to tier 77, but those involved a few deaths each time. But at those higher tiers, being one shot is inevitable. So for the uniques, obviously Butcher's Cleaver is required, but I'm also using Gore's Grips to boost our Whirlwind damage. And I recently put on Tusk Helm. Before that, I was just using a nice helm with life, res, and all stats with Aspect of Might imprinted on it for some damage reduction. I'm not going to go over all the legendary aspects in the video, but I'll quickly put them up on screen. And you can check out the link to the build planner in the description for a better look at everything, including the skill tree and Paragon Board, Vampiric Powers, gemstones, everything. But here's a very brief look at the skill tree. And here's a quick look at my current Paragon board. So one of the big changes that really helped improve this build this season is the new Vampiric Powers. One of the big ones is Terror. So when you're struck, you have a chance to fear nearby enemies and slow them. So it's a nice source of slow, because with the change to Hamstring, your bleeding effects slow healthy enemies. They have to be healthy now. This gives us slow at all times, which helps us be able to use crowd controlled and slowed damage boosts. And the big thing is you are guaranteed to critically strike enemies who are feared. So when we fear them, we get to really ramp our damage up on them as they're running. Obviously, we are using what everyone's using, Vampiric Curse through a Curse Touch, and Prey on the Weak to get permanent vulnerability. We are also using Ravenous. This is a huge boost to our attack speed. I messed around between this and... where'd it go? Hemomancy. This one is a nice way to heal, but it's got to be with bigger packs on bosses. It doesn't do too much. But this is just a huge attack speed boost, and with the new change to Whirlwind, where it does scale with attack speed, really helps us out. We're also using Bathe in Blood. This is while you're channeling with Whirlwind, you form a pool of blood, and when you stand in the pool of blood, your channeled skills deal extra damage and you gain damage reduction. I don't know, there might be something better, but this one just really helps when you're standing still on a boss and just basically spinning in place. So the gameplay is pretty straightforward. We just rotate between the shouts to help generate fury. We have Wrath of the Berserker for bigger packs of elites or single target on bosses. Lunging Strike, when it crits, it grants us Berserking for 1.5 seconds. So this helps sustain Berserking if we ever drop it off. Basically, every once in a while, throw in a basic attack. And Whirlwind. You just Whirlwind through everything and watch them go running in fear. And then as they're feared, you just get free crits on them. It's really simple. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of this video. The single target for this isn't great damage wise, but it's pretty safe. You can basically tank most things. I was having an easy-ish time on Uber Duriel. That being said, the fight takes 10 minutes because our damage isn't insane, but we can get through it. If you want to see more Diablo 4 content, like and subscribe. It really, really helps me out. And until next time, peace out.